All right, this is Derek back with another episode of Small Business Social Secrets, and we have the distinct pleasure of being here with Mike Simonsen. Mike is the CEO of Altos Research. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great, thanks.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about Altos Research? Back from our Roost days, we've had a relationship with you for, God, going on 2 years now. So tell us a little bit more. What's Altos and what do they do?
So Altos Research, we do housing market data. We help people understand what's going on in the housing market right now, U.S. real estate market. About half our business is with the realtors who use our content and analytics and reports and things like that for their clients, to help their clients understand what's going on in the housing market right now and how to reach people. And the other half of our business is actually a capital markets business, the big banks and investors who have exposure to U.S. real estate, and they need to know what's going on right now in the housing market.
So you have a lot of data, and
we're a data company, that's right. We're a data company, and we analyze the market, and we then package it up into, depending on how people need to use it. A realtor
if I am in the real estate world, I can take that data and share it with my client base to show what's going on in my market.
If you're a realtor, you put it on your website, you do market reports with your name and brand on them so that your clients understand. And if you're a mortgage trader, you use it to analyze the whole portfolio and understand if it's a good time to buy it or sell it or what you need to do on the mortgage side.
So we talked a little bit before, my question is, since you are, a startup, really, if you had to do this all over again and you had the social knowledge that you have in your brain right this moment, what would you do? How would you approach starting that business using social?
Social media has been the single most effective marketing channel for my company since we started, and we're 6 years old now.
Right. But you're still considered a startup.
That's right. It's because it's sexy. We are, yeah, and we're a self-funded startup. So we use a few things. The blog has been immensely powerful for us. So in our world, it's about communicating expertise and understanding and insights that nobody else has. And so the blog is sort of the anchor for our social strategy in that sense.
So how do you guys utilize the blog? I mean, how would you use
What we do is we write articles about the housing market, and we'll maybe comment on news or comment on interesting things in the data that we're seeing that the news hasn't yet seen. So we have a lot of those kinds of insights about the world, and we get to share them with people.
So you pick those golden nuggets that you find within that data and then kind of do a pre-analyzation of it and then share that with your audience, which would be, the capital market or the
realtors. That's right. And what we do, what I've learned, or the style I've settled into, is I try to write articles or posts that are interesting, but not targeted at a particular customer. Like, I don't try to pick out who I'm targeting with my posts. I try to write something cool.
Right.
And then with the strategy being that then the people who are potentially interested in our stuff want to read cool stuff.
Right.
As opposed to read a targeted post toward, if you're a real estate agent, here's how you should write about the housing market.
Right. So blog, obviously.
The blog's the anchor, yeah.
Okay.
And then I find immense power in Twitter, and both in terms of reaching more people for my personal network. Like, I've said that Twitter makes me a better person because it makes me care about a larger group of people than I ever would have paid attention to before. And
do you make that connection? I mean, do you cross over? Because we have a lot of questions about, do you cross the world between personal and business?
Yeah.
So
So my strategy is, we have an Altos Research Twitter account, and one of our guys uses it. I can't do it. I tweet from Mike Simonsen. Yep. And I tweet about Altos stuff, and I tweet about housing market stuff, and anything else that interests me.
Because that is your world.
Because that's it. Yeah. I'm not able to do multiple accounts. Like, if I find it interesting enough to post under Altos, I might as well post it under my name, and vice versa.
Right.
So, and I'm also not going to be personally so wild that anything I say couldn't be associated with my brand.
Right.
So I don't have to fly off the handle that much.
How do you guys utilize Facebook at all?
So we do utilize Facebook, and I do it obviously personally, and my personal Facebook network is a total mix with my professional network. So in the same vein, like, I don't have an ability to separate them. We have a Facebook page that is underinvested for us.
That's a very nice way to put it.
That's right. There's no question we've underutilized Facebook with things like Facebook groups that we haven't done. We should, to engage people to the content on the Facebook page, and largely it's because it's like Facebook forces this separation,
Right.
and I don't have the capacity to do it. I'm not that skilled.
Right, that's awesome.
So
Well, we really appreciate you taking a little bit of time and kind of sharing what you would do had you had to start this all over again. But we
I'm
wish
now
you
a big
continued
fan of
success
Instagram.
on
We'll get to that next
$1
episode.
billion.
That's right.
But we wish you continued success with Altos, and just keep rocking it.
Thank you, Derek.
All right, man.